Hi babies, welcome back to Monday's episode. What is on the menu for this week? Well, I thought we would take it back to a little bit old school. You know, like that high school vibe. You're first getting into, seeking your pleasure and figuring out what the hell oral sex is. However, we're going to take it, we're going to spin it, and we're going to make it more educated so that you don't make those same drunk old high school mistakes. And if you didn't have these mistakes in high school, then congratulations. You made it past being a delinquent. Some of us have not made it past that. However, because of my delinquent mistakes and learning lessons, I am here to bring to you the beautiful 69. And we are going to take it and we are going to revamp it with 5 tips that are going to blow your mind and making your 69 experience not like you're still in high school. But first, before we get started, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I am Miranda, aka Pleasure Baby, and this is where I help you step right into your pleasure. Stripping through those taboo topics, making them not so taboo so that we can talk about them and that you guys can experience your maximum pleasure. Because baby, you are so damn worth it. But anyways, let's get started on what y'all actually came here for. And it's how to get your 69 better than it was in high school or in your young adult years. Let's go. All right, so starting off with our number 1 tip. Now, I know we are all adults here. However, we still need to be reminded sometimes about hygiene, and especially when we are dabbling into 69 because our faces are right next to our rear ends, and our rear ends are obviously our peaches and our booty holes, and the booty holes are going to be right next to your partner's nose, and there's just no way in avoiding that. So when you dive into 69 or you think you might be doing the deed of the lovely 69, you need to be well prepared, and scrubbing is going to be necessary. And I'm not just talking about a little rinse before with a little bit of soap and water. I mean, you're gonna get your loofah, you're gonna get your scrubby mitt, you're gonna get that scrubbiness going, and you're gonna go to town. Obviously, don't make it raw, but you want to make sure you are thoroughly cleaning everything. Now, I want you to keep in mind, you will never be able to get rid of your body's natural odor, and that's okay and completely normal and natural. You're not made to smell like vanilla cupcakes or Rice Krispie squares or chocolate lava cake. You're not. You're just not. So accept the fact that you are going to have a natural odor, but you are going to try your very best to keep it as clean as possible. That also means your body hair. So keep it at a length that you and your partner are both comfortable with eating and getting right in there, because you are going to be right in there, face to face with everything, a complete visual, which is amazing and stimulating for the eyes and the mind. So yeah, don't be afraid to get around there and get in there. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is being in a comfortable position. You want to be comfortable giving, and you also want to be comfortable receiving. Now, we have all had that experience where our low backs are being blown out or busted, our neck is being jacked up, and we're like contortioning into The Exorcist. And our partner is receiving the pleasure, and we are just not allowing our body to even receive pleasure because we're so focused on being uncomfortable. So being comfortable, giving, and receiving is extremely important so that we can actually focus on our pleasure and not worried about being in the next scary movie. So when we're speaking from a heterosexual couple, usually you envision the vulva owner on top and the penis owner on the bottom. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you what to do. However, I will recommend that the vulva owner on top is usually the best way to go, because when you flip it and the penis owner is on top, you tend to get throat, and when in doing so, you come into a place where you're struggling to breathe. You might vomit, tears are streaming down your face, and you have no way of telling them to get the F off. Because if you are a mouth breather like myself, it is going to be extremely hard to breathe. Which is gonna lead me to, if you are wanting to do the penis owner on top and the vulva owner on the bottom, you need to have a safe thing to do. Obviously, words are off the table, so a little slappy slap on the butt cheeks or a really aggressive pinch. Something that you guys can navigate through, or you can guide slide them back off of you so that you're not low-key choking and dying underneath them. Now, if you wanted to mix it up and do it a little bit different than your staple on top, take that on top and you're gonna switch it to side lying. This works amazing if there is a height difference. Also gonna be helpful if you are a vulva owner giving pleasure to another vulva owner, or if you're a penis owner giving pleasure to another penis owner. Especially if you guys are two different heights, this also will be the position for you. That way, somebody can bend a little bit more, and then rather than like stretching out trying to bust your neck to get to your partner's genitals. We are trying to avoid the uncomfortable, remember. So side laying might actually be a better option for you. Number 3, my next tip for you is all about rhythm and experiencing your pleasure. Now, just because we are doing dual pleasure and we are both receiving oral, doesn't mean you can't just take a breather for a second to just experience what your partner is giving you. That means if they're hitting all of those right spots and you're starting to slow down, just let it be. Let your body experience that pleasure. You don't have to do anything to them in that second. Just let it land in your body, and then you can go back to giving your partner pleasure. It will be like a 50-50 split. You'll constantly be rotating between who is receiving pleasure while giving pleasure at the exact same time sometimes. That is probably one of the most beautiful things about 69, is that you don't have to worry about giving your partner pleasure consistently all the time. You can actually take a second to just breathe and embody what is being given to you. Now, especially if you are somebody who loves to give normally, this means you can stop and actually receive. And if you are somebody who doesn't like to receive normally, this is a really great chance for you to experience while giving at the exact same time. Now, I don't want you guys to get it twisted and think that now that we are good and Gucci at doing 69, we don't have to have oral sex where we're just doing our undivided attention strictly to our partners, because there's still a time that you need to give your partner all of the attention and all of the pleasure. So don't just write off eating out or blowjobs just in general, just because you guys are gonna be amazing at 69. But for the most part, a lot of us do like receiving solo attention, because what a better way to step into your pleasure and experience all of it than have your one partner's attention solely on you. Now, for number 4, we are going to be dabbling into butt stuff. Yes, you heard it, butt stuff. Now, if that's something that you're not into, then totally just skip this step. However, your face is already there, so if it's something that you're thinking about doing, maybe have a conversation with your partner ahead of time to see if that's something that aligns with them as well. Because since you are right there, you can do a little massage around the anus, you can insert a finger, a butt plug, a toy, whatever it is that floats their boat. Or you can just straight up toss their salad and eat it like a champ. Not saying you're not a champion if you don't eat booty, but just saying if you're somebody who likes it, then this is a really great time to do it. You can dually stimulate all of those lovely parts. Just another reason for you guys to be extra, extra, extra clean. Now, last but not least, we have number 5, and this is all about using our hands. And if you use your hands, you can use your toys as well. Usually anything that vibrates is gonna take that pleasure and just ramp it all the way up. Now, that being said, you can also use your hands not just on the genitals, but to map out your partner's body. So this means taking those hands, rubbing their sides, their curves, their booty, their boobies, all of that good stuff, which is essentially going to turn you on and turn your partner on even more. And that is exactly what we're here for, is to take that pleasure and just amplify, amplify, amplify. All right, babies, I hope all of those 5 tips help maximize your pleasure when you're doing 69, so that way it doesn't have to end up sloppy and just not comfortable. All of these tips will help guide you right into your pleasure and experiencing all of these college throwbacks. Now, if you yourself have any recommendations or tips, please feel free to drop them into the comment section below. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content, you can head to my socials like Instagram or TikTok, where you will be able to review and see my short form throughout the week. Or if you want to step a little bit into my personal life, you can do so through those platforms there. Now, babies, I will see you guys on Thursday. And we still are like Miranda, and we just don't plan ahead, so we have no idea what we will be filming. So any ideas are more than welcome to be dropped in the comment section, or head over to my Instagram when you're giving it a follow, and definitely slide into my DMs and give me a topic that you want me to touch or talk about. All right, babies, I will see you guys on Thursday.